In this video, we're going to start updating our application to make use of URL-based selection. To do so, there's two separate things we need to do. First off, we need to make sure that anytime that a user clicks on this edit button next to a stream, they go to a route of something like streams/edit, and then the ID of the stream that the user just clicked on the edit button for. After that, we need to make sure that we also update our routing information inside of our app.js file to make sure that anytime that a user goes to a URL like streams/edit/ID, it shows the stream edit component. At present, we have wired up our routing rules to say that anytime a user goes to stream/edit, they see the stream edit component. So we're just going to do a little tweak around our routing rules. So let's first start off by updating our button right here, the edit stream button. So I'm going to open up my streams stream list component. Here it is right here. I'm then going to scroll down a little bit and find render list. Now you'll recall that inside of render list, we are calling render admin with each individual stream, and it's up to render admin to return the appropriate buttons. So let's find the render admin method. Here it is right here. So at present, we have two button components or two button elements being rendered inside of here. We no longer want to have button elements, we want to have an actual link tag from React Router DOM, so that we can navigate a user to some different page inside of our application. So I'm going to collapse my sidebar here. Notice how we've already imported the link component from React Router DOM. So I'm going to delete the edit button right here entirely, and I'm going to replace it with a link instead. I'm going to again give it the same text it had before of edit. I'm going to give it a class name of UI button primary. And then I'm going to make sure that it also gets the to property. Now in this case, the to is not going to be some fixed value. Instead, we need to essentially take the ID of the stream and insert it into that to string that we generate. So we want to end up with a to prop of streams edit, and then the ID of the stream that we passed into our render admin function. So essentially, we want to do a little calculation here. As opposed to passing in a fixed string, we're going to use a ES2015 template string. To do so, we have to use our curly braces, like so. I'll then put in my backticks, and then I will say /streams, edit, and then I want to put in the ID of the stream that we are iterating over. So I'll do $ curly brace, stream.id, like so. Now again, make sure that you have backticks here, not single quotes. And once we've got this all put together, I'm going to save this file. When I do, you're going to see the code jump here really quickly just to reformat it like so. Now, if we flip back over to our application and we hover over that edit button, you'll notice the URL that pops up on the bottom left-hand side says stream/edit/3. So if I click on that, I want to go to the stream edit component or that page. And the information here is trying to convey, or the URL is trying to convey, that we want to edit the stream with an ID of 3. So now the next thing we need to do is make sure that we update our routing rules. Inside of my app.js file, we need to find the route that is defining our stream edit component. And we need to make sure that this thing understands that if a user ever goes to streams edit and then some ID, we still want to show stream edit. So to do so, we're going to put on another / at the very end, and then we'll say :ID, just like we saw it in the diagram. So now if a user goes to streams edit /anything, we're going to show the stream edit component. Let's save this file, and then we'll test that out. So I'm going to save the app.js file. I'll flip back over. I'll do a quick refresh just to make sure I got that update. And then I'll click on my edit button right here. And when I do so, I will see stream edit appear on the screen. Perfect. So now we can show stream edit regardless of the ID that we have inside of our URL. I can try going to edit 1, and I'll still see this same component on the screen. I could go to edit 2, I still see the same thing. I can even go to edit some really long number like so, and I'll still see that component on the screen. So remember, as soon as you put in : and then anything inside the URL, that means that this is going to be essentially a variable, and you can have any value that you want for that part of the URL. Now, one quick thing I want to mention here, we did not have to say specifically ID here. This could have been : anything that you want. It's essentially the colon that is the magical character here. The colon is what turns this into a variable of sorts. Okay, so I'm going to save that. Now, the next thing we need to do is to make sure that anytime that a user comes to this page, we somehow get that number out of the URL, like the 3, and we communicate that number down into stream edit so that the stream edit component knows exactly what stream it is trying to change. So let's take a quick pause right here, and we'll figure out how to do that in the next video.